There in the story, I'm going to discuss about in and out policies of a resource. So, for example, in your organization, you have resources out there, and there are two categories in the Exchange server. One is in policy, and another is out of policy. Now, in policy, in the sense that when you go with the properties, you will get the tabs as well. Now, in policies, in the sense is that resource under policy, whatever policy I have set with to even send a request, whatever policy I have set to get a confliction on, whatever policy I have set to even get a rejection on approving, then it is totally up to whatever it is set. Now there's three certain things you will find it out in the resource in policy request and resource out of policy request. Now the first will be specify user who are allowed to submit in policy meeting requests that will be automatically approved. Now you can set the set of peoples that maybe they are the client of the organization, maybe from there the money is coming. So basically, as a good a company who's take the request of the client, give a respect more to the client, will be assigning those clients name first, that yes, they have all rights to use printer first, they have all rights to use the server room first, they have all rights to use the projector first, they have all rights to use the cap first. Whatever resource you have in the organization, you can give the request means, and in the first list you will find it out, it has been by default be set as all user, but you can specify the recipients as well. There's another thing in between in policy that specify who can submit in policy meeting requests that are subject to approved by resource mailbox. This means that there's first two things. The first is that by default all users get the equal chance, means there will be no problem. But in the organization, if every 20 people start booking the projector or huddle room or cab, then in that case you have to give a preference that whose is more important to use that. So by default the first one always got the all user selected, but you can define that these people are more important, and for me, if two requests come, then these guys will get the first chance rather than the two requests which I have received later. For example, there is another thing here in the bottom side as the specify who can submit a policy. Policy needs to be submitted. It's not like that. You can specify the requested, select the recipients, that to whom and which are the users basically you want the request to be moderated all the time. The request you want all the time to be go through the moderator, go through the admin department. So basically the first option should go with first option should go with the selected recipient, and the second option should go with the all users. So as all users will get the go through the moderator, and the first one which is made for this specific people should go with the all users, or a specific user rather than all users. There's a third thing, the resource out of policy request. In this category you will find it out that there is another way. It's out of policy. You can set the group of people who basically giving or sending a request out of policy thing. For example, they are booking huddle room out to 180 days. For example, they are booking huddle room at 181 day. They want that huddle room to be used at 181 days. Then no doubt that these requests will be approved by the delegator, but will be